artists that got rejected before they became big. Back in 2001, there was a teenage singer named Katie Hudson who released her first album, and she was only 16 when it came out. The record was filled with Christian rock songs inspired by her faith, while it was released through a small label called Red Hill Records. But sadly for Katie, the timing was awful, as right after it dropped, the company went bankrupt, so her album disappeared almost instantly. But that was just the start of what would become years of rejection. You see, after that album flopped, Katie moved to Los Angeles to chase a new dream in pop music, and she changed her name to Katy Perry to start fresh. Things still didn't go her way, as she signed with one label, recorded an entire album, and got dropped before it was even released. Then another label did the exact same thing, so she was back to square one again. But instead of giving up, she just kept pushing forward. The thing is, by 2007, she was broke, yet still performing in tiny clubs while working office jobs just to survive. Then out of nowhere, an executive from Capitol Records decided to take a chance on her after hearing one of her demos. So she finally had one last shot at making it, and that one decision would change everything because no one could have imagined what she'd go on top to accomplish. As it turns out, the same girl who sold barely 200 copies of her first album would go on to release One of the Boys in 2008 with songs like I Kissed a Girl as well as Hot and Cold. While those tracks didn't just top charts, they turned her into one of the biggest pop stars on the planet.